Yeah. Are we still alive? Oh, we are. Good. Huh, that was weird. I thought we dropped for a second. Let us refresh this then. Well, let me. Yes, it will. Was. Nah. Sure, how'd you know the door was to the bathroom, though? I've always had an knack for knowing which doors lead to bathrooms is all. Well, good for you, I guess. Thank you. Farmer Chekhov's bathroom. You can see your face in Eliza's mirror. Just like your own mirror back home. I gaze into the abyss. Hello there. Looking good. Oh, why I oughta. Oh, no, no, no. I'll just assume this looks good. Ah, there we go. Alright. Ooh. This is a surprisingly modern toilet for an old house. You flush Chekhov's toilet, hoping it won't come back to haunt you later. A vicious, claw-footed bat. Oh no! This door is locked with some kind of elaborate electronic lock. Hey, Elias! What's with this door? Oh, that's my daughter Simone's room, who left for college. Hopefully she ain't left anything important in there, because I plumb forgot how to work that crazy lock she invented. Alright. Is there? Oh, right, no. I guess not. Elias is looking around and mumbling to himself as he checks his mental to-do list. So, you're moving up. Yep. I'll finish packing up, so now it's just waiting for the movers to come and take the last load of stuff. You got movers coming in the middle of the night. Not in the morning. But I went and packed up my teddy bear and forgot which box he's in. Can't sleep. Ah. Why are you leaving? Well, my daughter went off to college, so there's nothing keeping me here. I never particularly cared for Herman anyhow. Just kind of fell into it, you know. So I reckon I'd be able to take the opportunity to retire and travel a little bit, see what kind of trouble I could get into. Nice. What's your story? What are you doing out here in the night like this? Well, I got a letter from my Uncle Murray. It sounded urgent, so I popped on the bus to Ocean City. I ain't sure how to tell you this, but you got a ways to get. Excuse me? Hello, Stream Elements. Yeah, the bus ran out of gas, so the driver sent me to scavenge for some. Ah, I got you. Well, I think there's an old gas can in the barn out back. You're welcome to it. Cool. Thank you. I'll warn you, though, you have to fight my daughter for it. What? Well, technically, you should say my daughter's monster. What? It's a thing my daughter Simone built. Excuse me? See, my kid's a real technical whiz. She built some autonomous robo traction to help with the plowing and harvesting, and black works real nice, too. Cool. Problem is, after she left, I blew a what's-it-to and got violent. I'm pretty good with machinery, but when it comes to these newfangled electronics, I might as well be a dog trying to read Plato. So I locked it in the barn. I mean, that's a reasonable reaction. You're welcome to try your hand against it if you have a mind to, but please be careful. I got a lot of sharp bits on it. Here's the key. Thank you. You leave the doors open and leave the key in the lock in case Elias wants to lock up again later. You have a recurring nightmare about searching for something in one of these. Based on the arrangement of objects around it, you conclude that this is a machine for turning bales of hay into loose bales. A baleful pile of hay. It's a nice barrel. It'd be nice if it had anything in it. A watering trough, some long-gone livestock. This must be the farmer's daughter's fishing rod. Cool. She won't miss it, soon. It's just a painting of a bunch of tools. I lack the muscle. Watering truck for some long gone livestock. All right, let's go fishing. You didn't catch anything, but it was good practice. Barrel. I'll come back over here. I am not confident enough in my abilities. Take out a thingamabiddle right now. Hello there. Okay, goodbye. I wonder. This pump is full of water instead of the gas. Can I fish in it? Should have known there weren't any fish in there. You can see the entire thing from here. Old billboard. Who's that? You wouldn't make a dog walk 6 miles in this rain, no matter how bad it wanted to be. I wonder if there's anywhere else I can, because I went in here, I did just about everything in here. This feels like I should be able to go back there, but I can't. Ah! There's a weird plaque where Lydia was standing. Historical site. On this exact spot, on October the 13th, 1908, the state's first mass-produced automobile, a Model T Ford, purchased by Hiram O'Croletis, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Bardsley. As you do. So apparently that woman you talked to a few minutes ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Huh. Swell. Everything about this is great, and you aren't regretting this trip before it even started. Go on about your normal, non-haunted day. I mean, the day isn't haunted, but that grave still might be. Darn it. Oh, a turtle. This turtle is stuck on its back. Why aren't you helping it? Okay. I just got the prompt to. Thank you, see you, okay, bye. An old billboard from before the war. Just looks like they drove this boxcar out here and took the track away. Boy, that must have been... somebody must have hated this boxcar. You've heard a lot of nice things about Topeka, but not 1,200 miles worth of nice things. Why, hello there. Careful-looking hobo tools idly on a harmonica. Excuse me, sir. Hello there. Well, howdy. I'm Howie. Pleased to meet you. I'm not actually from here, though. Well, the way I see it, this whole country is my home, so everybody's my neighbor. That's nice. Either that, or they're all trespassers who'd better get off my property. Nah, I'm just joshing you, friend. Care for some jerky? What kind? Clam! It's a local delicacy. Excuse me. Sure, I'll have some jerky. There you are. Can't abide the stuff myself. I like eating dried slug with salt. Come to think of it, that's exactly what it is. You're really selling me on this. If you ask me, the locals are a little bit weird. Reasonable. Where are you from? Originally, I'm from Hawaii, but I got aboard the gorgeous tropical beaches and decided to hit the rails. You rode the rails from Hawaii. Hey, yep. Real challenging trip for a first-time hobo, but I made it through all right. You ever think of going back? They only got the one track out there, so it's a one-way trip. I might head back for a visit once they build the second one, though. You all right then? Do you live here? Not permanent like, but I've been camped out here a few days. All alone? Well, it used to be a bit livelier, but then the bosses sent a railroad bulge and run everyone off. Railroad bull? Cop? Hey, you could say that. You think he's still prowling out back if you can't test your metal. Don't advise him, though. Is he packing heat? No, he's unarmed, but one of your arms might make a pretty good club once he gets off you. Any plans for the future? Well, word on the wall is that there's a camp forming in Ocean City. Figured I'd mosey on over once this rain lets up. A word on the wall. Not heard that phrase. Is that like through the grapevine? Yeah. Similar. I see. Yeah, it's hobo talk right there. I see. Howie's knapsack. Hey, Howie. This your own luggage? Oh, that ain't mine. It's been here since before I arrived. Nobody's been able to work out how to open the damn thing. If you can figure out the trick, you're welcome to it. You inspect the bag. It appears to be latched shut with one of those puzzles made out of bent nails and steel wire. Howie wasn't just harmonicizing Dixie. Alright, an open fire and a closed space. Classic. There's something shiny in this file. It's an old class ring. You got an item. 1917 SIT class ring. Let's see. There's a partially full garbage can, a gas can nestled in the pile of garbage. Better than a partially full garbage can nestled in the pile of gas. You pour the gas into your own can, then hide the empty behind some of the garbage. You got an item. Some incomprehensible grid stuff scrawled on the wall of the boxcar. Well, I've already talked to you about that. Can't force it over. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight something, aren't I? Robe it first. Rifle hang over fireplace. What did I go with for my life? One moxie, one physical. I have one muscle. Increase muscle by one. There's two things that require more muscle. Class ring. This tarnished class ring from Seaside Institute of Technology, adorned with a blue jewel, supported by a pair of tiny carved badges. That's not true. Hey, Elias. Have a look at this. Hey, that's a 17 SIT ring. I got one of those in my info world, but not faux sapphire like this. These are the ones I gave to the junior varsity pigskins. Had a little enchantment on them, so the kids wouldn't get quite so many concussions. Probably worn off by now. Is it worth anything? No, not to a jeweler or a pawnbroker or anything like that. 8-karat gold and stones made of glass. Collector give you 30 meat for it. Such myself. If you're interested in selling it, 30 meat or just give it to him. He fishes some meat out of his pocket, in the pocket of his overalls, and hands it to you. Pleasure doing business with you. Likewise. Now. You're not going to get past that thing without destroying it. Alright, let's destroy it. Let's see. Two mysticality. Decrease it by 1. Let's throw a rock at it. Perfect. Simone's monster is now just a pile of parts on the floor. You gain 5 XP. You've got enough XP to learn a new skill. Open the character sheet via the icon or hit C. Rest in parts. Next selection. Let's see. What is the rusty pistol? Moxie plus deals moxie damage. Oh, I don't know what I want to go with yet. So. Workbench. Well. Yeah. Yeah. You'd go up there if it weren't for your hay fever and your falling out of loss fever. You went through a lot to gain access to this camp. I'll take it. Sweet. Victory is sweet, and it's probably lead that makes it sweet. You're not wrong. Let's see. Armor. Do I have something to increase my moxie? That's mysticality. Moxie. Was there anything that required more moxie?
The machine in the bar. Other place that you already used the fuse instead.
Alright. So I'll have the moxie food and do this. Cursed by absence of crackers, you eat the cheese loaf with your bare hands. In the end, you are unclean both inside and out. Blech. It's a workbench for welding. Alright. It's mostly tools you don't understand, but you do find some gloves. Cool. I'll take gloves. And what does it do? Pair of thick gloves designed to protect your hands from errant sparks caused by your negligence and lack of welding skills. Alright, I'll take it. This one? 3 muscle.
What's the back?
The which?
Back.
Possibly. For those of you who can't quite hear, Lady Kavasha is sitting here and... Oh. An open fire in an enclosed space. Classic. Hey, there's something in there. This is not the indicated use for these gloves, you know. You got a crowbar. Hello, cat. That requires 3 moxie. Let's see. Let's equip that. No, won't let me do that. How do I want to do this? There was a thing over in the gas station, which was just... This one is locked. This was mysticality. So I don't need my mysticality right now. There's nothing else of interest in the car, but there's also an interest for a year if you'd like to buy it. Nah. Stand clear of lift before operating, Steve. You really want to know the story behind the sound? A little bit, yeah. Let's see. Raise out dialogue options that would end in combat. Down is up and up is down. No thanks. High dynamic green rendering. This option is haunted. Thanks. Heckin' spooked. Show in-game time. Sure. Never mind. Skip confirmations. Removes food, potion, and cat boon effect replacements. Confirmation dialogues. Sarah. Huh. Arachnophobia. You won't encounter any spiders. You will encounter so many spiders. All combat spiders will replace... Arachnophonia. All combat sounds will be replaced with spider sounds. Alright. I've already engaged in that. I've already crushed this. Yeah.
Try and fight that.
Which I can sit there. I can take my level in melee damage. And just be melee for a little bit. Yeah, because it'll get rid of my Moxie. I had 15 experience. You know you're not supposed to wear plaid and stripes at the same time, but you're so cool you can get away with it anyways. Moxie helps you look cool, move with grace and style, and deal damage with ranged guns. You might not be the sharpest tool in the drawer, but you're not the dullest knife in the shed. Excuse me? Your mysticality helps you figure things out, sound smart, and deal damage with magical weapons. Mostly utensils. Fair enough. You can't put your back in if your back is barely strong. You can't put your back into it if your back is barely strong enough to support the weight of your own head. Let your muscles lift heavy things and break fragile things and deal damage with melee weapons. Right. Yeah, there's at least 2 fights. Moxie. And I have 2 Moxie right now, yes? Sure. Ha! There isn't a puzzle you can't solve, except maybe a puzzle harder than this one. Unfortunately, the bag's pretty much just full of trash, and you do find a small key at the bottom. Not a silver key. Might be for the gas station. Yeah. Search. Use the silver key. The 5th drawer contains a hose with a nozzle on it. That's way less boring than you expected. Got a gas pump hose. A little silver key falls into the hole in the floor and disappears. Oh, that's a shame. And death by tea. Died worse ways, yes. There's a little bit of gas left in the pump, but there's no hose to it. Well, I have a hose and no little bit of gas pump for it. Pump gas. Excuse me? Well, I have a couple of things that could give me muscle. Speaking of, I'm running on Moxie, which is gunplay right now, so I'm going to go attack the other gunplay gun thing. Yes. No. The other gun that I saw. Because we did see I could fight this guy. A bit more intimidating than usual. The crows around here must be real aggressive. I ain't scared. Throw a rock at it. Shoot it. Perfect. Oh! It shot me right in the knee. Now it's just a regular scarecrow with guns. Alright. This thing's menacing days are over. Oh, good. There's an old tractor. There's old rag shoved in where the gas cap should be. Pull the rag out. You pull the rag out and sniff the tank. Smells like there's a little gas in there. Oh, good. You dip the rag into the gas tank, soak up all the gas, and then wring it out into your can. You got an item. 166% full gas can. Yeah. Alright. Tractor is the right most interesting thing in this part of the county. Like it. There's nothing else to do with the tractor except maybe sit and pretend to be a farmer. Sounds like fun. I hope I have time to root the corn before it's time to trim the pigs. You gotta slaughter the ewes before sun up. I gotta till some sorghum and then rake the millet. Time to till my sorghum. Man, even pretending to farm is hard work. Alright, let's keep pretending to farm. Oh no, I have to plant the hogs. Wait, no, I meant to say I need to walk the hogs. Better trim the boys before the weather gets worse. Today seems like a good day to plant my wheat. That's the most sensible thing that I've said all day. I hope I have time to harvest some oats before it's time to slaughter the bulls. Statement. Gotta bathe the mules before sunup. I'm gonna rake some bulgur and plant my sorghum. Time to plow my bulgur. Oh no, I have to reap the steers. Wait, no, I meant trim them. Better shear the steers before the weather gets worse. Alright, I'm done with this. Hey, Chekhov. About your scarecrow. I had to beat it up. I was leaving it behind anyway. Why'd you go and do a thing like that for? Shot me. Alright, it's perfectly reasonable then. Alright then. I have 10 XP. I have a hole in my brand new flannel. That dust devil's really kicking up some dickens under there. I'm gonna fight it. Ow, my stabbing. That's half its HP. And I'm dead.
The bird are dead.
You should have listened to Chekhov. Apparently. What do I have in my inventory that could help? Not enough mysticality. Yes. True. Yeah. Is there another thing that needed muscle anyways? Oh, right, there was another thing. I have a crowbar. Let's find out. Ah, rust. So I have all the moxie I need. Let's see. That was muscle, that's mysticality. I don't need mysticality right now. Yes, we'll eat that. You gnaw on the jerky until the gnawing is done. You gain the effect of slightly clammier. With swallowing, too. We'll equip that. Force the door. The door is extremely heavy. There's a carving on the trunk of this tree. It says, Howie loves playing the harmonica. Isn't that sweet? Somebody's placed a sheet of filthy linoleum on the ground in an effort to lend legitimacy to this outdoor kitchen. The stew in the pot is beyond help, but you could probably salvage a ladle. Hey, this is a spatula, not a ladle. No wonder the stew's messed up. One of those newfangled indoor-outdoor refrigerators. Somebody left a perfectly good mason jar full of gasoline in here. It's going well. We're just hoping for an outdoor dining room, but there's just woods in that direction. Not even the farm. Well, it's the railroad bull Howie told you about. Although, railroad minotaur might probably be more accurate. Take the bull by its horns. Throw a rock at it. Manifest Destiny Co. Railroad Minotaur with crowbar. Bonk. Ah, my spleen. Right, I have spider sounds on, don't I? Fletcher has gained 1 HP strong. Let's turn off spider sounds. A 1911 Ford milk crate wheats. That model never really seemed to take off. Oh, it has a gas can on it. I'll take it. You have the gas can because you can. You got an item, 233% full gas can. I wonder if there's more gas I can get somewhere. Let's see. I can buy this skill. Yes. I can't tell if anyone's been talking to me. Cabinet is rusted shut. I'll open it. It's full of little gas bottles labeled Harlan Tussett's Medical Gasoline for horses weak of limb and character. Take it. You uncork all the bottles and pour them into your gas can. Sorry for your sick horses. You got an item, 266% full gas can. Take it. There's nothing else I can do over here. Is there anything I can do with this? So I have 3 muscle. I have a crowbar equipped. Muscle plus 1 physical. Muscle plus 1 physical. Well, ain't nothing for it. My kneecaps. True. Should have listened to Chekhov. Alright. Is there anything else I can grab? Excuse me. I trot my hot this way. Oh, hey, the turtle. This turtle seems to be heading to Ocean City too. At this rate, it might beat you there. What should we name the turtle? I am going to close my chat monitoring device. Reopen my chat monitoring device. Pop-up chat. And does anyone in chat want to name Turk the turtle? No? Alright. Who is my favorite Ninja Turtle? I have to go with Raphael. I just spell it funny because I can't. Raphael the Turtle. Could be a bit. Each random combat heals a random wounded ally by his with his mysticality. I might get lucky. Because it'll take me 2 rounds to take out that dingle nut. Are you sure? Chekhov said these things were pretty dangerous. Fight me! Oh. Let's see. Throw a rock at it. Slap it with the crowbar. Oh. Hey, I did. Ooh. Hmm. One more time. Yeah, because it's 4 bleeding. There is something I could do, however. Because it heals them, it heals you by your mysticality. Where did that? You open the can using the can opener you keep hidden in your sock in case of can really see and eat the sugary pears. You gain the effect, extra candy. Sweet. Too sweet effect. Switch back to boxing now. Do I have? No, I'm missing. Drag it out. Throw the rock. Shoot the gun. Oh, it's by his mysticality. Okay, so I can't win this one now. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. Because you can't really get in there. I have a bunch of meat to start, which is nice. Money is important. And away we go. Hey, Mr. Driver. Hey there, friend. Any luck with the gas? Here. This can doesn't usually hold that much gas. Not sure how you did that. Whatever. You ready to hit the road? Not quite. I'll be with you in just a minute. Sure. Hey, 10 XP. Climb on the bus and return to your seat as soon as you're dozing off the sound of rain spattering on the window of the set. Unfortunately, it's barely an approximation of sleep. The sort of sleep that you slip into so gradually that you don't even know you're asleep until something wakes you up. Plunkett Street. And you realize that your meandering thoughts of the past few minutes have been utterly strange, shadowy tendrils of whispering ideas. Hey kid, here's your stop, right? That are now totally forgotten. Ugh. All the show that's going to short. Thanks for traveling with Willis Busco. See you bye. I have had a slurp of drink. Out of business, out of business, out of business. Hey, a hobo. This hobo seems wholly unperturbed by the rain. Okay. Nice weather we're having. He smiles, looks up, and then lets the rain splash on his face for a while. Yeah, suits me fine, I guess. Wise man once said, the rain falls on poor man and rich man alike. Was that before umbrellas were invented, or? My name's Gus, by the way. Hello. Pleased to meet you. Say, would you have a couple of meat to spare? Sure. Very much. Thank you very much. Old Gus won't forget kindness. You bet. Take her easy. There's nothing in that direction except the road you arrived on. And walking all the way back there probably isn't good use of your time right now. I'm sure nobody would miss me right yet. It's a trash can full of trash. You say this. You find a discarded bottle of cologne. You get cheap cologne. What does cheap word go? This bottle of cheap cologne was inexpensive to begin, and throwing it away didn't make it any more valuable. Increase your stench armor by 1. Oh, it's a potion. It's a pot. The note on this door says, "Please." I think the store sells broken glass and drafts. This building looks perfectly solid. Maybe it's just the people renting that were condemned. This trash has exceeded its canned scraps. Given the current conditions, dark and stormy, you probably shouldn't wander into any alleys. Some ne'er-do-well has deliberately vandalized the streetlight. The door to this newspaper office is locked, and the windows are boarded up. Looks like the print really is dead. You'd thought it'd have lasted at least 7 or 8 more decades. It's late. The bank is closed. You can't see anything interesting within walking distance in that direction. Oh. Well, back to where I'm supposed to be then. The bell over the door jangles as you walk into Murray's Antiques. The young woman at the counter looks up as you enter.
Oh, hi. You must be Kate. Well, we don't get many customers at this time of night.
Oh,
At all, really.
you were expecting me?
Yes, Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me a letter to mail. My name's Jessica. Oh, you're soaking wet. Come in, I'll get your towel.
You walk over to the counter, trying not to drip on any vintage bric-a-brac. As Jessica grabs the threadbare bath towel from a shelf and pulls the tag off before tossing it to you.
Thanks.
Is Uncle Murray here? His last letter wasn't very specific.
He isn't.
You say that in an ominous way. Where is he?
I wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. I told him he should get some backup. He wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote that letter and told me to mail it if he didn't come back.
Is there something I'm missing here? Is this an antique shop, right? Trying to talk to great Auntie Ruthie into selling my mother's Chesterfield something like deadly spy-mission.
Yeah, this is going to take some explaining.
All right.
We don't have a lot of time now, but follow me. I'll give you a quick sketch.
All right. Jessica leads you into the back room, furnished with some desks and some strange-looking machinery.
Welcome to our back office, the hub of our little operation.
I'm guessing by operation you're talking about something other than antiques.
Well, yes and no. You see, a few years ago, Murray found out that there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky would be a real understatement.
Hinky, you say?
Murray called them tainted. Dark magic is real bad mojo, you know? Cursed.
Well, I know all about that.
It's no joke. It's what our real job is here. The antique stores, well, it's not exactly a front. We find a lot of regular antiques too, but selling them keeps us in scratch. But really, we're trying to hunt down all these evil doodads and neutralize them so no one gets hurt.
And Uncle Murray went out to get one and never came back.
That's the long and short of it. Yep. What do you say? Are you in?
I'm good for a crazy adventure.
Right.
You hear the shop door opening, and after a moment, a goblin pokes her head in the office.
Hello. Oh, hey, what swell timing. Hello, Gabby. Murray's sister's kid showed up to meet him.
Hello, Gabby. I'll go by them, actually. Hi, Gabby. Pleased to meet you.
Hi, hello. Pleasure is all Gabby's. Gabby, would you be a dear and carry their luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? They can sleep there till we find Murray. You've gotten it.
Gabby picks up your suitcase and carries it through the door into the back of the room. I could use a nap. This desk is a mess. Hey, Jessica. Whose desk is this?
Murray's. I keep nagging him to straighten it up before someone bumps into it, and we have to call the National Guard to dig them out of an avalanche. With curse-proof shovels and a squad of exorcists handy. Anyway, it's best not to mess with it.
Fair enough. We're not sure what this clock is telling, but sure isn't the time. Nobody needs... there's nobody you need to call there. There's nobody at this desk. Hey, Jessica. Whose desk is it? Charles Wallace Hawk. He's fixing a leak on the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. All right, enough. A white cat is snoozing on an old cow. Hey, Jessica. Calliope. Murray's got her a couple of years ago. You give Calliope a good scritching, and she doesn't react at all. Why doesn't the cat like me? Yeah, she'll warm up eventually. Trying to give her some sardines. She loves you. Those. You have any sardines? We're all out. You can go get some tomorrow. They have them at Cola War Surplus store next door. All right. Hey, Jessica. Never mind. You cannot even hazard a guess what this contraption does. It contracts, of course. You don't have time to play any games right now. Shame. Shame. This is your new bedroom, apparently. You can hear Gabby bustling around in there, making the bed such. Hang on a sec. You can't go to sleep yet. Are you sure about this? I bet I could do it right here while I'm still standing. I hate to spring this on you, but there's something we need you to do before the night's over. Hey, Sasquatch, how's it going, lad? How'd your stream go? Nice now. Good to hear. Wow. Oh, swell. What is it? You know those cursed artifacts I was talking about? Since the info on them is so sketchy, we've been working on the machine that can detect them with radio waves. I call it the Detectotron 1000. Not the Detectotron 1,000,000? Alright. We've gotten it up and running since Murray left, and it turned out that there's a tainted thing practically right on our doorsteps. That doesn't sound good. Well, it's not great. I was going to have Gabby go get it, but that's why she came over tonight. But since you turned up out of the blue... There's no time like the present. I am probably not exaggerating when I say there's literally no time except the present. Excuse me? As in there might not be the future. You won't have to go far. It's just down the other end of the block. Reading, if the reading's all right. There's a newspaper office that just got shut down earlier this year. Should be in there. Well... Gabby will go with you. She's good in a fight. A fight? Sounds good. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't come to that, but you never know. Hey, Gabby. Gabby appears with an expectant grin. Go to the newspaper office with Kate. And help them get that hat, okay? Okay. Gabby is ready for action. Let's mosey. I've changed her accent every time. And Gabby has joined you as a companion. Make an excited sigh. All right. You said a hat? Is it a cursed hat? Oh no, it's a hat. According to our readout, yeah. Men's fedora, probably. And I'm supposed to, what? Just break it and take it? Well, not break exactly. I managed to finagle a spare key out of the guy at the realtor's office. I'm pretty sure that still counts as breaking and entering. He'll be in and out and back here and dead before you know it. You got an item. Newspaper office key. Let us go. Gabby grins and gives you a thumbs up. Hey, Gabby. How are you holding up? It's the Beans Eads. Chew the fat. You're a real firecracker in the first fight, huh? Aha! Gabby likes fighting and dancing. The best two things. Gabby invented fight dancing once, but the world was unready for it. Maybe 50 years later. Isn't that just a mosh pit? Keep shooting the breeze. How'd you get mixed up with Murray in the whole antique store? Oh, it coincided. Gabby was looking at old clothes and overheard Murray and Jessica talking about a mysterious thing to get. It had an adventure smell. Then Murray said, "We're going to need to get some muscles for this." And Gabby says, Gabby has several muscles, strong ones. And that was what it was. Gabby has been helping since then. You know, Gabby, it's been a few years since I spent time in Ocean City, but I don't remember it being this run down. That is true thing saying. It used to be much more clean and shiny. What happened? The economy's terrific everywhere else in the country. No ideas. Economy is not in the house. Gabby keeps my wheels in. All right. Have you lived in Ocean City long, Gabby? Oh yes, all of Gabby's life is in here. Gabby's great-great-great-grandpappy Gabby came out and popped up just some blocks over there. Oh, or two popping, as they say they would. Wow, your family's been here for quite a while. Yeah, 14 years. All right, then. So you're flapping, yes? Yes. Gabby flaps all the time. It's Gabby's parents flap too, and Grand Gabby. Well, it's only been a style for 7 or 8, right, goblins. Anyways, you don't live very long, huh? Depends on how you look at it. Parent Gabby popped up a year and a half ago, but this Gabby is basically that Gabby and previous ones too. They're clones. Ha! It's okay, don't worry too hard about it. Us goblins think humans baby making is super crazy. Reasonable. You're a real fighter. Okay, we're back to the normal stuff. Hello, Jessica. I forgot everything you told me. You really are tired, huh? Been a day. My right or your right? Right. We both have the same right. Just leave and walk on the right. We're two-dimensional. Forgot about that. Carrying on swiftly. Don't worry, nobody saw that. Unlock the door. You take a deep breath and unlock the door and give the key to Gabby for safekeeping. Gabby immediately loses the key. Whoever worked at this desk forgot their cutlets. They're mine now. One mysticality. I don't need mysticality right now. I'm a smackathin. There's a pink slip on this desk. Hidden. I'm not paying for you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. Grover Burgers, editor-in-chief. P.S. Do you like the word cockamamie I used there? It's a slang term I thought. It means ridiculous or implausible. I think it's really going to catch on. I think that's a cockamamie word. Wait, damn. There's a half-finished letter in the typewriter. The letter reads, Reginalda, I think the Burgess is on to us. We've gotten careless. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be typing this out as a letter, and instead just talking to you in person. Why am I doing this? Meet me under the water cooler after this afternoon. Ah, crap, here comes Burgess with pink slip. Sincerely. Doesn't say who it's from. The writer must have gotten fired before they could type their name. Also, under the water cooler. What's that all about? Oh yeah, it's one of those new Arcane Press news feeds things. High tech. Second edition of Principalia Mathematica published. We still cannot understand a word of this, says local children. Prohibition agents confiscate 40 bales of wine, 10 cheese wheels, and some nice fresh honeycomb, all are also seized. Today's winning racehorses, Whistler's mother, too much corn, and howitzer jacket. Babe Ruth gets haircut. Baba says you think he could have left a better tip. Charles Lindbergh cooks stew. Onlookers report that it smells like it might be beef, or maybe lemon. Severe storm causes trolley disaster. Prevents 5 other trolley disasters. Partisan bards declare independence. Claim debauched tavern as a sovereign city-state. Because declaring a sovereign city-state always works well. Jack Dempsey removed teeth to improve boxing skill. Says Dempsey in an interview. Today's list of banned dances. The chutney slider, the dirty dance splits, and the upside-down tango. Is that a euphemism? Good to know. There's a half-finished document in the typewriter. Government corruption at all-time high. The government has once again slashed funding to city services and social programs, citing waste, but without offering any supporting figures or explaining where the funds have been reallocated to. Additionally, anonymous sources report it cuts off abruptly as maybe the result of a pink slip next to the typewriter. Curtis, I've told you once, I've told you 100 times. Not enough people buy the paper anymore to keep lighting on this joint. The light's on in this joint. Electricity is expensive, and because it's a very recent innovation. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by the government subsidies. This is to say that the hand that feeds you is the hand you keep biting. Way to go, buddy. But you've given me no choice. Clean out your desk and scrap. Grover Burgess, editor-in-chief. You see the corner of a note sticking up from the desk. So the note says, Duck, I got you the bottle that you wanted. Stuck it under the water cooler where the burgers can't find it and right outside the profs. Vic, under the water cooler. Sure, it's not still there, but it couldn't hurt to check. There's a handwritten note on this desk. The note says, Robinson, first Hindini, then Carver. Who's next? Venables says that if Burgess comes for him, he's going to karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis. P.S. What's karate? There's a little bit of very old coffee left in this perforator. Pour in a cup. Pouring yourself a cup of this coffee is the first step in a short, nice new journey. Tasting. What does it do? Increase your maximum AP by 1. Fair. Nothing specific, nothing specific, nothing specific, nothing specific, nothing specific, nothing specific. What date would you like to look at? October 14th, 1908. You find something interesting. Tragic accident certain to have no consequence. Tragically occurring yesterday evening when here Morrill Crummels, owner of the first mass-produced commercial automobile registered in the state, accidentally struck and killed the first state's hitchhiker, i.e. a person standing on the side of the road attempting to solicit transportation from passing motorists. Fortunately for Mr. Crollins, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the place of their demise in murderous phantasmagoric rage has been rejected by modern science as rather unlikely, wouldn't you say? Rather unlikely, as you would say. Nothing for there. Nasty old leftovers. Reduce anatomy, muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 3. Looks like Venable made good on his threat. Search wreckage. Nothing. Venable must have taken all this stuff out before smashing it. It's a big, heavy water cooler that's got something to hide. Hey! Trapdoor. It's an underground press, literally. There's still newspaper left in it. You got an item, underground newspaper. This was printed in a secret underground newspaper office. It's more a manifesto, specifically calling out the government's suppression of the local newspaper and the importance of free presses. There's also an amusing but puzzling cartoon about a dog arresting a mouse for throwing a brick at a cat's head, which the cat didn't seem to mind. Huh. Interesting. How am I doing for stats? I don't have enough stats for that. But sure, let's bring up my wit. What does that put me at for stats? Mysticality. Means I'm going to use that for now. Gabby grins and gives you a thumb up. Gab with Gabby. It's all the berry. Great, I've done all my talking I can to her. It's a calendar from 11 years ago. There's a huge black skull scrawled on July 22nd, 1917. Huh. Wonder what happened. You find something interesting. The top story is from the date of top story from that date is Ocean City's comptrollers passing out an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines and limited the maximum allowing width for newsstands up to 4 feet. The story continues to say that the watchful eye management raised concerns about loss of revenue and that the comptroller made a vague promise to divert city funds to make up for any future shortfall. Looks like it went great. Ooh! I can fish in here. Excuse me. I got a handful of clean water. Pure water, untainted even by a container. Cure an ally who is on fire. Huh. Back into the hole. Some kind of complicated looking control panel. The control panel has a green button, a red button, a big lever, a knob with a bunch of letters on it, and a series of colored lights that turn off and on. I feel like these guys are going to kick my hoss. Something around here seems pretty fishy, and there's 2 moist fellas standing between you and that abandoned hatchway. Well, it's beginning to look a lot like fishmen. Not wanting to get any closer to them, you choose to interpret investigate as squint at them from a short distance away. Which is probably for the best, as it might be bad for your mental state to see them in too much detail. These humanoid creatures are between 5 and 6 feet tall, hard to judge because of their hunched-over position, and covered with scales that glisten in a sickly and dim light. Though you can't tell if that's a natural luster or due to being covered with oily sewer film. More notable, of course, is the fact that they have huge fish heads. Sorry for I buried the lead there, but, saving the dramatic part for last month. Their huge, bulging, round eyes glare at you from out of the darkness, faintly luminous like radium watchdials, and they hiss and gurgle at you between rows of pointed, sharp-like teeth. Gill slits on the side of their heads open and closed like thin, wet mouths gasping for air, or whispering terrible secrets, whichever seems more likely to you. Ew. It appears that they're very displeased to see you, and they're smart enough to hold off on attacking you until they've judged how much of a threat you are. Hey, maybe? Why are there so many spiders down here? Right. You throw a rock. And you slap her with the spatula. Immune to poison, but he's dead. And that's the important thing. Thank you. Oh no, it hit my spider. My nose. You won! So much for those things. You'd rather not think about it any further. I'm sorry, guy that killed you. An ominous, vaguely person-shaped stain in the ground. This must be the hat Jessica wanted you to throw. You got an item. Terribly cursed fedora. Simple black fedora. It doesn't look cursed, but the hat has a palpable aura of menace to it. There's a crumpled up pink slip on the desk. However, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it's against company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You're fired. You're so fired, I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe, and if I see your face in here again, I will both be giving you the axe and setting you on fire. Grover Burgess, editor-in-chief. Yes, how did you even lift it? You must have had, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. You make a mental note to never pick the fight with this Carver person. You see a 3-ring binder on the desk. It's a manual for the pneumatic tube system. Seems incredibly boring, so you leave it be. Mashing that. There we go. Hello, Jessica. Did you find the hat? I found a hat. Guess it's the one you mean. Doesn't look unusual, though. Yeah? Oh, it does creep me out a bit. I can't really put my finger on why. I don't know what you mean. Feels kind of like you have a headache, except you don't, actually. More like a feeling of dread, and like something terrible is about to happen, but I don't know what yet. Well, that's certainly definitely not related to the fact that I need you to go take that hat and sit in the machine over there. Why? That's our uncursing machine. Got to get the curse off the hat, right? Yeah, okay, that makes sense, yeah, but... what? Can't we just put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to be involved? Because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together you lift the curse from the hat and transform it into a sort of allegorical dreamscape that the machine can transfix. I understand, but I need a better explanation. Sorry, I know it's a lot. Let me rephrase that. The uncursing machine uses your subconscious mind to drive the wedge between the item and its curse. The item is cleansed relatively easily, but that doesn't negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to physically project
into it and try to resolve the metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. That's where things can get a little weird. I know it sounds crackers, but you'll just have to give it a try to understand. Ah! Telling the letter from the mother was a real surprise. I didn't really. What did I actually say? Basically, he just asked if I could come visit him because he needed help with something big. He knew I had an adventuresome spirit. Aha! Adventuresome spirit. Yes, that's mine, all right. I haven't seen him in an age. I mean, I only saw him at Crimbo, and sometimes he came with us when we went camping in the summer. But after I moved out to college, we kind of lost touch, except for birthday cards. But you dropped everything to come see him? I wasn't carrying anything. To see crazy Uncle Murray again? Of course. What? Ew. Yeah, it was super gross. I loved it when I was 10. Well, I bet he'll do it for you. Do it if you ask him again. If you can find it. Here's open. Into the hole. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing down over your head. What would you like to uncurse today? The terribly cursed fedora. It's not cursed very well. No sooner have you sat down in the machine with a hiss that positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome, the hat rattles around in there angrily like a snake in a cement mixer, and after a good loud minute, flops limp and wet into your lap. Whatever ominous energy once possessed the terribly cursed fedora, now gone. It is now simply a terrible hat. You got an item. Uncursed fedora. But the curse itself still lives, transfixed as a dreamlike construct in the machine. Cool. How do I get rid of the curse? Seems like curses are like energy. Can't be created or destroyed, only changed. Can't remember who said that. Isaac Newton? Newman, yeah. Machine knows how to take a curse from one object and put it on itself. But how you change curse? I don't know. That's some high consciousness spiritualist stuff. I don't know much about that. I'm more of a Newman sort of guy. The fedora's curse bounces around the innards of this machine, daring you to come project your consciousness inside of it. We'll do it in a second. This must be Charles Watts. You must be Charles. Aye, pleased to meet you. What do you do around here? Well, your general handyman stuff. I keep the lights on and the water running. Built the detectotron and uncursed machine, too. That's some high-tech wizardry. It ain't nothing, really. Let me ask you something. Anything I can help you? How does that weird uncursing machine work? I only built the thing. Can't begin to tell you how it works. Innards are all wired up to a little porcelain cat figure that Murray found somewhere. Well, that's weird. In a traditional sense, yep. Anything I can help you with? No. Well, let's go look at fedora. I blinked funny. A portal to another world is open, but the work is not yet done. Curse remains unresolved. I heard thy death call, creature. A tree fell before its time, a ground stained with sin. Yes. In Arcadia, Igor, even in Arcadia there's death. Hey, even in Paradise there's a killer. Well, I know who I am, and why I am here. I got a birth in the north. What north of Mordor? But I did not do the murder. I'm not his own. What more have they for me? Only this. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always tells the truth. One of us always lies. And the third of us does not swacken at all, but honks. I find in the liar. There's nothing I can do to soften thee. I, Kata. A servant of the word. Blessed be her Francis. Been power in the wood today, Cotter. Aye, tree. A tree has fallen the force, and it hath made sin. But not me, sinner, I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin. None of us is without sins, but mine do not run from order. Then whose? Look for my brother. Lead me not astray. Thy brother speaks of three brothers. Thy brother speaketh of three brothers, one who always lies, one who always tells the truth, and one who does not speak nor hold the honks. What speaking of thee of this? That was fairy talk. None thing has honking into the swans, and one duck has lived the gig. None Hawkins in den. No say. Something is rotten in the woodcutter. Aye, more. With perversion of its source. Speak to me of perversions. I have nothing to say, for I not tarry with them. What do they tell me? Well, I'm troubled by the murder, but I know of it. I know no thing. I warn thee, my forgiveness makes me no run for liars. Thou do what thou must, Cutter. I have no doubt. Thy brother spoken of three brothers. One who always lies, one who always tells the truth, and one who does not speak at all but honks. What spoken they of this? Oh, I do not honk and say. I swear on the pulpit. Never have thou honken. Never, never, 'tis a sin in mine eyes. All right. I say I did not do the matter. I also say I am one of three brothers. I lie about honking. What's they? Thy brothers honking not. Thou wouldst lie to the cutter of the wood. Thou wouldst do matter in the wood. Aye, thou hast the right of it. I sought only distracted me while I made mine escape. Good night, cutter. Do not run for me, tree. I do not run. Aye, I groan. Aye, 100 years, I will have grown so tall and strong, thine axe will never fell in me. But I will not wait 100 years. Die, murderer. Big rot in the world today, Cutter, and... Sorry. No, that's not you. You don't talk like that. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody slap cling to your skin. Shake them off like a dreadful cobwebs. You gain 5 XP. You're not sure what just happened, but as you turn over to feel the formidably, terribly cursed fedora in your hand, you feel confident that the curse, which plagued the starchy little felt thing, is finally gone for good. You put the hat back on. It merely sparkles now. Great. Now all you've got to reckon with is whether you're the kind of person who goes around wearing a fedora. It'll do. I prefer a bowler hat. 1 mysticality, 5 maximum HP.
You're not the dapperest. That requires a bowler hat.
I mean, to be any more dapper, I would have to have a much more fancy mustache and a bowler hat, yes. Oh, great, I'm going to switch back to the Fletcher, the Fletchline. There we go. So, Jessica, how'd it go? How'd it go? Worked? Great, what's it like? I had some kind of crazy dream. There was a woodcutter that was me, and I was talking to these trees, and one of them had sin. You know what? Never mind. Some kind of crazy dream is plenty to me. Good!
That might actually go.
What do you think I can help you with? No. I was just hoping, Murray. Hark! Murder! Hey, Jessica, not to dispute the importance of collecting these weird artifacts or anything, but I'm worried about Uncle Murray. I was just helping find him. Well, I guess it really didn't explain that. See, the Detectotron 1000 is new. We only really got it running after Murray disappeared. He's always searched out artifacts in more hands-on ways. Research, networking, following rumors, that kind of thing. But the last artifact he went after could be basically anywhere. But the Detectotron only detects the nearest artifacts.
I see. So you figure if we pick them up in order, eventually we'll get to the one that he was looking for.
Right. I wish to hell he'd left a note about where he was going. But I guess he either thought it was too dangerous and didn't want us following, or he just rushed off all excited like a kid in a toy store. That's Murray for you.
Yeah, that tracks. It's a shelf for knickknacks and chick chuckles. Take a look. There's a shelf. There's an old ragdoll on the top shelf. Must have been left by the previous tenant. Lots of empty space here. You should try to acquire a bunch of random crap to clutter it up with. It's a television set. You've heard of these. Unfortunately, no shows have been invented yet. I'm looking forward in the next... Oh, when did that start airing? I think it started airing in the... I want to say the 50s. So in 30 years, I get to watch the Red Skelton Power Hour. Simple writing desk with no chairs, pens, paper, anything. Finally, time to get unpacked and get some... no. Get some sleep. Open the trunk. Ah, what the heck. You stamp out the flames, but it's a total loss. Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Everything? Everything except for, bizarrely, the stamp from Murray's letter. You got an item. Stamp from Murray's letter. I feel like the stamp might be cursed. Stamp from Murray's letter, from the letter Murray wrote. He was the only survivor of your luggage from it. It's got a picture of a cute dog on it. Weirdly, it isn't even charred. Postmark says 18th of April, 1906, even though Jessica said she mailed the letter only a couple of weeks ago. Huh. So tired you can't even work the dog. Alright, I'm going to go pass out. Dream about school. I can't leave. Wait. You're dreaming, so it's probably safe to look too closely at your character sheet right now. You say so. The only way to interact with your inventory during a dream is if you would convince Freddy to hold it for you at the exact moment you went to sleep. I did. No, you didn't. I did. I asked Freddy to hold all of my stuff. He said yes. You don't even know Freddy. Yeah, fine. A lot of people in this hallway, it seems. Hello. Hello. How's it going? Do you know which locker is mine? I can't remember which locker is mine. Who are you exactly to nail it down? It's alright, I'll figure it out eventually. Hello. How's it going? Nice faces you got there. Nah. Investigate. There's the seventh one. I said check the seventh one. Check the seventh one. Okay, geez, you look at the seventh locker. It's filled with old school papers. Look at the papers. They've all got your name on them. They're your papers. Read one. How I spent my summer. Age 6. This summer I visited Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray is funny. He knows magic. I had a fun time with Uncle Murray. The end. End of papers. Underneath the pile of school papers you find an overdue library. Alright. Check number 1. We open the first log, revealing a thriving colony of ants. I wish them a merry day, and I hope the warden doesn't find them before the ant leader gets them. The second locker is full of peanut butter. I now understand why the first locker was full of ants. The third locker contains a tiny shrine to Babe Ruth, as it should. The fourth locker is empty. That's a shame. The fifth locker is filled with cookbooks, but they're all in French. Quelque part français? No? The The sixth locker opens into the vast, uncaring emptiness of space. You slam it shut quickly so not to suffocate. I mean, it's not the first time. Our founder, Branworth Gorvonculus III. This lady looks friendly. Hello there, you must be... here we are, this mind. I know I am, but who are you? I'm your academic advisor. It's time for you to choose your class. I dropped out. In real life, certainly. But you must, however, choose a class. Character class. Now then, it looks like there are 3 classes for you to choose from. There's Advanced Kicking and Throwing, the class for Pig Skinners. We have the Overview of Curd Conjuring for Cheese Wizard. And finally, Weird Time Signatures 504 for Jazz Agents. I heard you like jazz. I will play instruments at people. And if I can't play instruments, I will shoot them. I'm interested in being a jazz agent. Masters of syncopation and improvisation. Jazz agents use their rhythm and moxie to move through the world in style. In combat, they attack with subtlety, weakening their enemies and stacking the odds in their favor over time. So I'm a debuff wizard is what you're saying. I'll take it. The name's fishmen. Okay. Now then, there's just the minor matter of your mind. It looks like you've already completed it, but it doesn't say what you've studied. Cryptobotany, applied in technology. I can't... I like rock. We praise Draneth in this household, so, cryptobotany. I minored in cryptobotany. Cryptobotanist, so you're an expert in all manners of plant-based arcana. Yep. With that, I believe we're done. Feel free to wake up and go about your day. How do I do this? He smiles and points to the door on the right side of the screen. I mean, right side of the dream. Just through the door. Thank you, kind. Exit. Stage right. The abyss! You could gaze at it for days. It could gaze at me for days. And boy, will I let it gaze. The nice lady at the desk says this doorway leads back to the waking life. Sounds good. It sounds good. You're awake and feeling surprisingly refreshed. Yesterday's adventures leaving you none the worse for wear. Your effects reset each day. Now let's see. 75. The entire green hand. Virtuosity. Wait, what? You've got a green thumb. You've also got the green index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and contextually and real appropriately named pinky.
It just goes.
Granite would approve. Let's see. Bamboos. Bend the truth for fun and profit. I might go after that, actually. I could. You checked this book out over 13 years ago and have spent the last 12 years and 50 weeks feeling slightly guilty about not returning it. You didn't feel like reading it while you were not in grade school. You don't feel like reading it now. Shame. Right, I need to change everything. Good morning, Kate. How'd you sleep? Wait, are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Jeez, that's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised than I would expect. Got no, we've gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You could pick up some clothes from the shop out front, if you don't mind looking like somebody's dusty old grandparent. I've looked worse. Well, I'll wear your grandpa's clothes. I'm there.
Well, once you've gotten the sleep out of your eyes, I've got another mission for you. Another ghost thing? I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Mostly the readings put it in a local speakeasy at the back of an alley at the other end of the block. The artifact isn't there right now, but it's where I'd start looking. Maybe pick out some clues. Alright, what am I looking for? It appears to be a watch of some kind. A pocket watch or maybe a wristwatch. Can't be certain.
Hey kid, want my watch? No, we're not doing that right now.
Cursed.
Oh boy, howdy is that watch cursed. We won't get into Griswold's watch. Right, Goblin's watch. We won't get into Goblin's watch either. If you see a guy that looks like Felix, the little blue guy who keeps lighting up on the screen, and he offers you a watch, don't take it. It's a trap. Anything else?
You'll need the password for the speakeasy. It's fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show whatever's written on the chalkboard here.
Neat trick.
Here's some meat for expensive too. The Army Super store next door should have anything you need in case it gets rough.
You gain 100 meat. They will. They always will.
Ooh, books.
A book full of shells. Investigate. This wasn't here before, was it?
No, the antique bookshelf man came by this morning and Charles couldn't resist stealing.
I can't believe I slept through an antique bookshelf man.
All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if it's the story of the Roman Empire we got there, or pornography. Could be both. You know any Latin?
Oui.
That's Latin for little, right? So you know a little Latin.
Check the books. Bah, j'ai parlé de Latin. You select a random book from the Latin language collection. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet appears to be about the graphic design in Holy Roman Empire. I see somebody did chain from the Hold'em text. Hard to imagine that knowledge becoming relevant in your quest, but hey, now you know where to find it. Well, what's this? You got an item. History's worst honking. How'd that slip in there? Better take it. Clearly too modern to have any resale value in an antique store anyway. Magna! An encyclopedia of annoying noises over the ages. Grants combat skill, sacks of violence. I did pick music. Deal 1 physical damage to all enemies each round. You read the stories of bad honks in the past and resolve to put some good honks in the future, to even things out a little bit. Somebody has stuffed a few pages of sheet music into the back of the book. It's written in sloppy hand, though, so you'll have to concentrate if you want to learn anything from it. If you do, Sacks of Violence will deal 2 more damage per round. I'm good right now. Her! Leave her alone. Hey, good to see ya. We've had quite the morning already. See that bookshelf over there? Just bought it. It's a real rare find. Came from the 7th century cargo ship, the Mustflower. It's quite the providence for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was a ship's wheel. Captain brought the Mustflower out to dock. Couldn't steer, drove her into a starfish. Whole thing sank instantly. Anyways, anything I can help you with? Not right now. Still a brick wall. Yes. Anybody want to play a game? Get down to play. Advanced Bishop. Draw the wall, the queen. Rats. Reposition the queen. Dang it! You play white this time. Spend your rook with the king. Develop one of the bishops. Answer one of the pawns. Well done. Defend the king. Fishnetto the pawn. Develop the queen. There. Fishnetto. Alright. I will win eventually.
Yeah.
Stay. Excuse me. Thank you, car. Oh, the hobo's gone. Shay. Alright. Why, hello, sir. The proprietor stands behind the counter. Well, there. Hello, fellow war enthusiast. I'm Herschel Woods. Heck yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can I interest you in a fine historical memorabilia? The fuck is a dubious grenade? Well, they're probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades then? Looks at grenades and looks at you. Say, how'd you like to do some field research? Sure. Try them out next time you get in a fight. And when you're all done, come back here and let me know how it went. Sounds good. See what's for sale. Let's see. They've made a few critical advancements in grassmaster technologies and some foldables, but these old-style ones have the advantage of being slightly cheaper. Government-issued sardines. The expiration date on these has been scraped off, probably because it's so far in the future that people would be too distracted by the idea of flying cars to actually eat sardines. Perfect. Oh, I mean, I could still buy it. I'll take the beagle. I would like orchestral strike. That gives me no money to work with. Let's put fight. There. Rather crafting ingredients. Plants. There. You study the ways in which the army uses controversial music to demoralize and injure enemy soldiers. It's kind of funny what's counted as controversial music when this manual was written. You like jazz? There is an appendix full of charts of frequencies which your bones will shatter if you play them loudly enough. You could memorize them if you took the time. Fair enough. And away we go. Alright, there's a mount. Hello, mount. Feed her! Feed her! You open the can of sardines. Calliope immediately wakes up and devours the entire can, then purrs as she licks the remaining oil from your fingers. It looks like you've made a friend. New cat unlocked. You can now pet Calliope and receive a boon. Pet her now. You received a nice scritching. You give her a nice scritching and she purrs, and Kuchu goes back to sleep. +1 physical armor. Ooh. Now I need to go down the back alley. Alright, there's a thing to do here. 1906. Huh. What date would you like to look at? 1906. You find something interesting. Frisco, France. This morning at 5:12 Pacific Standard Time, the city of Frisco was rocked by a massive earthquake, magnitude of which science has not yet agreed upon a method of measure. The initial death total is estimated at as many as 500, though that number will certainly increase due to the fires currently raging across the city. There have also been strange, scattered reports from witnesses who claim to have observed unusual phenomena such as beams of black light, subsonic laughter, and soul-rending nightmares. Through our editors wish to point out that Frisconians are known for their fondness of psychedelic intoxicants. You're really starting to enjoy this kind of research. You gain a perk, Newshound. Well, that's ominous. You gain extra XP for learning new things from the newspaper archive. Ooh.
XP for me? Yes.
I like XP. XP is nice. Today's winning race horses. Life sentence Larry. How many clams? And 1,000 French ladies. What? Prohibition agents intercept whiskey shipment. Accidentally poured into their own mouths instead of the storm drain. I'm not surprised. Counter-poetry developed against partisan rebels. Plans backfire as dissidents evolve ability to appreciate things ironically. Henry Ford finishes last in nationwide trivia contest. Did not even know the name of his own company. Negative feedback amplifier invented by Harold Black. Everyone seems to hate this. I give up, he says. As long as it wasn't Spencer Back, the resurrectionist. Giant win NFL championships. We believe that it was unfair to let them play against normal-sized men, deprived members of the opposing team. Today's list of band dances. The clean lamba, the jack split flap, and the corn tosser. Phrasing? Babe Ruth has tonsil removed. Can now bellow even louder, says sources. Charles Lindbar blows nose. Tissue recovered. Shipped to Smithsonian. We're leaving. I'm not reading that one a second time. Secure viewers. In the daylight, it's clear this bank has been closed for some time. The door to the bank has been fastened with 3 locks. That is the maximum possible level of security. What's under that? Not a bad idea. If you're going to lift the welcome mat, you need to know what you're looking for. Do I? How much stuff can be under a welcome mat? There it is. The security at this bank is inconsistent. You got an item. Bank key. Use the key. The door's locks are modeled on the monstrous mugs of the great Ham Cerberus, 3-headed guardian of the underworld bank sector. Each of the 3 heads has a name: Phalanx, Mistophian, and Sneaky Pete. Excuse me? And the keyhole is deep within its maw. Unlock Phalanx. The head of Phalanx lets the key inside easily enough, but offers up incredible resistance when you try to turn it. Hercules would have to use up all 12 labors just to get this thing going. The key fits in the hole, all right, but it's a labyrinth in the cylinder. As you turn and turn, you hear click after click, but nothing results. That's strange. The key turns over and over and over, but nothing happens. Something sneaky about Sneaky Pete, all right? Probably shouldn't wander around town without an idea where to go. Car too close to the wall. What about forelocks? In 1928, forelock systems are still dismissed as unachievable liberal fantasy. This is No, I've been hit by the elder things again. This alley is where Jessica said the speakeasy was. You weave between various trash cans and piles of uncanned trash until you reach a very serious-looking door. Let's knock. Fiddlesticks. Okay, come in, but you better not be a prohi, sorry. I don't even know what a prohi is. I mean, I know what a prohi is, however. This guy loves hitting those spoons together. The man behind the bar is shaking up the storm. Hello. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's Place. My name's Kenny. Whatever you say. Are you the owner? Heck no, I'm Fancy Dan, the cocktail man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, do you happen to know what time it is? Perhaps because you have a watch on you? Sorry, baby, the only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner, Oliver Gluck. And he left about an hour ago to pick up the latest shipment of hooch. From who? From whom, baby? Before I was Fancy Dan the cocktail man, I was Fancy Dan the English teacher. Sorry, from whom? From the mob guys, where we always get it from. Whence is the hooch? Whither went Oliver? Fancy Dan smiles. The old refrigerator factory. I see. How do I get there? Dan grabs a cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Thanks. Hello, napkin here. He takes the napkin back and grabs a different one with a couple of icons scrolled on it. Take the napkin? You got the Ocean City napkin map. As you take the napkin, Dan points out one of the icons on it. We're here behind Murray's store on Plunkett Street. If you go out of the alley and head straight for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. Unlock Plunkett Street and the Bridge Factory. You now have a map. Now open it by hitting the map button. Thanks, Dan. Don't mention it, baby. Want a drink for the road? Fresh ones on the house. Sounds good. What do you have to drink around here? Beer. I don't like beer, but I'll drink it. Excellent choice. Keep things simple. Bartender pours you your beer. Bottoms up. I now have a beer buzz. Alright, what does a beer buzz do? +5 to max HP. Let's see, how much? I have 20. I almost have enough for bamboozle. Her. Don't bother him, he's dancing. Got it. This guy doesn't care anything except about the brass sign. This lady seems to be dancing to a different song than other people. This guy has been infected with the Charleston fever. He only has 2 weeks to live, poor guy. These people are obviously on a first date and you shouldn't bother them. Some weird symbols are on the floor. This lady is making ethereal music with spirit-filled glasses. It's weirdly irresponsible for this illegal poison dispensary to have a first aid kit. You've got some gauze pads and activated charcoal. Yes, sir. Piano player trills tune. Ah, shame, door's barred. Couldn't talk to me. He turns his head towards you and smiles. I'll leave him to his nothingness. His eyes are dim, he cannot see. Walk somewhere? Sure. 2 goblins wearing shorts with suspenders and carrying marching band things? Like an upright harp except strings and metal xylophone bars? Those things. Anyways, these goblins are carrying those and they interrupt you. Hi, hello! What's up? You is the Turgeon on territory of the Glocklins East. Am I? I don't even know what Glocklin is. We are the Glocklins. We are the toughest of all street gangs in Ocean City. What you think about? I don't feel particularly threatened. But that is totally incorrect. I like your xylophones, though. But xylophones is a glockenspiels what we have. Ah, glockens. I get it. I am so outraged over you. We shall be doing the muggings to you. Alright. I really need to turn off the spiders. Everybody take 1 damage. Fight physical damage. Oh, do I have to? Okay. Ow, my face. Oh, you had no health at all. Ah, that's how that works. No, not my bird. Gabby, I'm sorry. Three, 5. Sure. Slap him. Mr. Smoother, go and hack the guy. And now he is enough of the dead. You won. That'll teach those goblins to do whatever they thought they were doing. You got Glock and Mallet Ball. 2 of them. And Birkin Glocks. And 5 XP. And meat. Ooh. Let's go. R1. Improves. These are sandals made of birchwood with little glockenspiels where the sole should be. I now have shoes. Very important. I now have a viewer. What do these do? This used to be part of a glockenspiel map, but you can't possibly make music with it anymore, but you could still probably put someone's eye out. Fair. Hobo nods pleasantly as you pass and tips his battered hat to you. Howdy, friend. Name's Max O'Kelly. Ain't been able to find work in town. Any chance you could spare 6 meat so I could buy some caviar? Be real great. Caviar. Want just a sandwich? I am high, I figure. I don't know if I'd call 6 meat caviar, but it is a name and high. Here you go. Thanks, eat, friend. You're a good egg. Let's go straight to the quick shop. As you're walking, Gabby strikes up conversation. So, you was in Ocean City? Your first time at it? Yeah. What things you have gotten to it? Well, to be honest with you, it seems a little run down. Yes, Gavin understands enough for you. It's much nicer than before the economy happened. Lots of people very excited. Oh, have you seen in the boardwalk yet? It's like cats wearing pajamas. Ah, it's cat's pajamas. But it has games there and fortune teller. Well, that does sound like a cat wearing pajamas. Let's go check it out. You're not sure if the sign's post is holding up to the hobo or vice versa. Well, hey there, man. Pleased to meet you. I'm Dusty. I can see that. Yep, I met a lot of new people in my travels, so I got my name embroidered on my shirt for convenience. Boo! So what are you up to? Oh, nothing much. Just hang around. Well, I was going to run up a 3-car monster down here on the boardwalk, but that didn't pan out. Why not? Well, there's a fellow already running a game down the way, and I prefer not to step on his toes. It's just a matter of professional courtesy. I see. Also, because carnies get real scared about that kind of thing, and I ain't looking to be murdered anytime soon. No, I mean, that's fair. Any way I can help? Oh, that's real kind of you. I was thinking of looking for a different corner. Can you spare a nickel for a cup of joe? So, to get my feet moving? Here. Thanks, pal. You're a good egg. All right, then. Go inside. As you enter, the photographer is busily adjusting to complicated-looking camera on the tripod. They gesture to a nearby wastebasket without looking around. If it's more beers, there's mine. Hello? You ain't been jumping. Baby, where have you been all my life? Excuse me? That face, that's exactly the face I've been looking for. It's perfect. Thanks, I've grown rather attached to it myself. Hey, you're funny too, baby. I love you. You're incredible. Listen, do you know who I am? The sign on your roof says Tony Fiasco, hat photographer. That's right, baby. That's exactly right. And soon I'm going to be the biggest hat photographer in this city. No, the country. No, the world. But there's something I need first. You either need a face or a hat. Holy. Should have seen that now. And you know what I need before I get a portfolio? Face? A face! Your face! Well, don't say no. Don't you dare say no, baby. Listen, it ain't easy. All you gotta do is stroll in here wearing a hat, and all I gotta do is take a photograph of that hat, and then we're both gonna be rich. Rich? Rich! Me with my portfolio, and you with the 30 million I'm gonna pay you for every picture. Gotta be a different hat, so gotta be a different hat every time. I can't pay you nothing for the same hat twice. You got it? All right, how about this hat? Oh, is that an uncursed fedora? Perfect! I love it! Here's your meat, baby. Go stand it on good health and come back soon. Okay. Yes. Grouchy-looking guy standing on the shade of this tiny building's eaves. Hey, where is it you silent? Game of stills, test your everything. Step right up, and test your strength, your agility, and your intellect. Every winner gets a prize. You there, my friend, care to take the challenge of a lifetime, only 10 me. What's the challenge? I like to start newcomers off with something relatively easy. All you have to do is guess my age, throw a dot to pop a balloon, and drive a nail into this board with one swing of the hammer. All at the same time? That's right. Can you try it? Not yet. Well, not with that attitude. You won't? What? What do I have for money? Okay. What do I have? Not enough. Privatized healthcare station. Hello, man. Heal all allies by 1 for each round. I mean, it would be worth the 100, but it's a long pier, but you don't want to take an even longer walk up. Let's go fishing. You find an empty bag nearby that you can use to hold any fish. You managed to reel it. Nice. You caught just for the hell of it. You toss it in the fish sack. Continue fishing. Another fish in a sack. Wow, a ring. Looks like it dropped in there ages ago. I'll take your crusty ring. Nice, you caught a pinch-faced lagoon cod. You toss it in the fish sack. A butterfly clod. Into the fish sack. You caught a Damon Runyon. A sarcastic fringe head. Sure I did. A damp squib. And
We've got one. Squibs came in from me.
I mean, a facile gibberfish. Well, I have its axe. You fished up something. Rusty cola can. Looks like you caught everything that was to catch here. Alright. Current value 20. It's a bag of all the terrible fish you've caught. It's pungent. You fished just for halibut, the trumpeting sackbut, the pinch-faced lagoon carp, the butterfly clod, and the Damon Runyon. And a sarcastic fringed head, and 2 more. Just sell it. Let's see. Oh, it's worth 60 now. I'm not wearing it currently. A friendship drink. Nice. Increase your familiar's muscle moxie and mysticality by 3 at the start of combat. No, I want that on. Thank you. Do I have anything that improves? We have been going for just about 2 hours. So I am actually going to take a second to have a bio break. And we will return immediately thereafter. We will be right back.